Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is a review for Love After Lockup Season 3, Episode 4. Okay, let's get it started. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, dun, and all that goodness and stuff. If y'all can hear music, they're upstairs being assholes. So let's inhale, exhale. Let's get it together. Let's breathe, okay? Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And remember to relax, to relate, to release, and center yourself and everyone around you or above you, okay? You can also like this video. You can comment in the comment section. You can also hit the share button to share it on your social media. You can also follow me on IG and on Twitter at J_Lees_Corner, and all of that is in the description box below, okay? Let's get started. Okay, first up, Quaylon and Chevelle. Is it Chevelle? Chevelle is Chevelle, okay? He out. Boom. Okay, Quaylon is out. Is it Quaylon or Quaylin? Girl, we don't know. Quaylon, I don't know yet or whatever. What I do know is he looks to me like he could be a whole new member of the Migos. Okay, he could be Lockup. Okay, we got Offset, we got Takeoff, we got Quavo, and now we got Lockup. Okay, Lockup is out. His braids, his dreads, his locks look amazing. He got his hair done, okay, for his out dates. And, his mom getting, seeing him and the way she was just so happy. His mom's happiness to see her son was absolutely amazing. I don't think I've ever seen anyone be that happy to see someone get a deal on the show. I don't think we've ever seen that much of just euphoria at the sight of her seeing her son. Now, he's been gone for 12 years, so he may have been the person gone the longest the person who saw him when he got out was someone who knew him from before. But I'm saying, it's fine. He like, Mom, it's okay. We did it. We made it or whatever. I'm saying, Mom, stop crying. Stop crying. He gave Chevelle a hug and a kiss. He liked Chevelle. She was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm touching your hand. I forgot. I don't think they met in person, or if they have, I can't remember. But she was acting as if he wasn't human, and I'm like, girl, cut it out. Now I will say he's cute. Okay, he's a cute little man or whatever. We're gonna leave that be. Now, he brings up how, Chevelle came into my life at a time, when I was just not in a good space or whatever. I wasn't in a good headspace. And she came and she, made my life easier and happier or whatever. And I love and I appreciate you. And what I can appreciate is when he was talking about her, he was looking at her. It's like, I appreciate you. I love you. And even though she wasn't, I think she was just nervous or whatever, but you can tell he was trying to don't be funny acting now, you know what I'm saying? Give me that sugar, baby. And it was cute. Okay, it was real cute. My neighbors come, girl. I feel like when I get off here, I'm gonna call the police, but I digress. Anyway, so they hug and kiss or whatever, he's ready to go. Now, he brings up how all he wants is his family and to be successful, and he's willing to do whatever, he has to do to make sure his family never has to struggle, and saying he's happy to be out. Fuck that prison, fuck that prison, now out. I'm like, yes, you out. And they ride off, but no one asked him, so where you gonna stay? In Houston, Texas, or in Kansas City? Which one? But again, it's a positive moment. The mom, they was all sharing in the love, okay? So we'll see what happens with them next time. But he looked like he can be amigos, okay? Take off. Quavo, lock up, and all that stuff. Okay, we then have John and Christiana having this weird ass wedding. Okay, and I'm not saying weird in a way to disrespect anybody who's Native American or whatever, but I just feel like you out the blue proposed to a stranger and then took her to the fields of the woods and married her with two other strangers. It's like, I told her that is how murder mysteries happen. Okay, and she brings up how, I just don't know what to do. And it's like, but you just met this man too a few minutes ago. Like, you could have said no. You could have said no, but she says, well, no, I like living by the seat of my pants. I say, that is why you keep going back to prison. She's been in jail for the past 14 years. You don't want to know why? Because she keeps living by the seats of her pants. Okay, when you have a situation where a man who you've only known for 3 months proposes to you outside of prison in a limo and then takes you to a field, to a pickup truck to get married, that's the time to say, no, let's wait till after I'm at the halfway house. But she did not. Okay. But anyway, they riding around in his messy pickup truck, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Because we know he's been married 4 times. He said, but this is the first time I've ever had a native wedding. So this one's gonna be for life. I'm like, yo, car looks too messy to be a marriage for life. I'm gonna say that. Now and I'm like, why couldn't the ceremony be in the truck? Like, why couldn't y'all be driving and getting married too? I don't get why that didn't happen. Because again, they need to have her to this halfway house by a certain time. And that's crazy to me, okay? And is the wedding even legal? Like, is there a marriage license to make it legal? I'm just wondering or whatever. So they driving and he brings up when they take off that they're already 30 minutes late in the time that they should have left to be there on time. So they're 30 minutes behind time and they're going to probably hit traffic or whatever. So as they're driving, she calls her mama. You say, hey, Ma, I'm out. Her mama had a deep voice. Okay, Angela Deep or whatever. And then Mom just got married. She's like, what? Yep, I just got married. And he's like, hi, Mom. I'm looking like, just so weird, but I digress. Now he brings about the plan was for them to have sex at that park in the woods in his pickup truck before they got on the road so that the marriage could be consummated. I'm looking like, that's nasty. I can't. Not today. Not with my goddamn body, but that did not happen because again, they're Russian. So because they're Russian, she had to change in the truck. Okay, so she takes her shirt off and puts her shirt to cover the cameras and say, I just, oh, we didn't have time for no hanky panky, baby. You like my perky titties? I was like, she really likes John. Like, she really is. He's like, you look amazing. And I'm like, y'all so nasty. But I mean, they married now, so it is what it is. And he's speeding to get there, speeding. Because again, they're late. But they end up getting there an hour late. And the whole drive, she's saying how, I don't want to be late. I don't want to get sent back. I've been to prison all these times. I've been paroled 8 separate times. Out of those 8 separate times I've been paroled, I've been sent to this particular halfway house 4 times, okay? And I feel like this halfway house is a setup. It's a trap, okay? Because they always have the same people here, drug dealing people or whatever, or I guess just bad folk or whatnot, MC, and I think it's up. I'm like, no, if you've been paroled 8 times and you've been to that place 4 times, that's not bad luck. That's not a setup. That's not tricked. That's your consistent, repeated bad pattern behavior repeating itself. That's on you. If you know for a fact that you don't want to go back to prison, stop burglaring shit. Okay? But she's get there and she's, okay, hon, I love you. And they go in and we'll see what happens next time. I'm looking like she can't make it seem as if it's not her fault that she keeps going back to jail. It's a setup. No, yes, by you. You keep setting yourself up. Christiana. Okay, we then have Scott. Yeah. Scott says he can't wait to kiss the lady that is his love, who he's been building this, relationship with and this bond with for these past 2 years, okay? And he like, I got the limo and the steaks and the champagne, okay, ready for her. I didn't move from New York to Mississippi and got us a house to live and build a bond in the world together. And I'm just waiting for her to get here so we can be together. And he on the one like this, looking for her to be getting off this plane or whatever. And he just watching the plane and looking for Lindsay and watching the plane and looking for Lindsay. She don't get off that plane. Okay, Lindsay did not show up. And he's like, oh, I wonder what happened. Okay, I haven't talked to her. The prisons won't let her call me. The prisons are so difficult, whatever. He go out and talk to the pilot. Well, yeah, was this the flight from Atlanta? He's like, yeah, was you looking for somebody? I was looking for my girlfriend, but she didn't get off the plane because she didn't get on it. Leave that polish alone, okay? And then we see him talking to like the cleaning crew. I'm like, she not in the bathroom, sir. You were standing at the door to get off the plane. She couldn't get past you. I mean, she's in disguise. And at that point, leave her be, okay? And so he then, this is always sketchy. The prisons are so sketchy. They sometimes won't let someone call or whatever. We've been dealing with their difficulties all this time. I'm looking like, bro, calm down. You know what I'm saying? He calls the prison, and it's like nighttime. So, of course, the prison, like, we can't give you any information. You know what I'm saying? You need to call between the hours of 6 a.m. and 2 p.m. to get any information on if she has been released or what's going on. So is it that you don't want to tell me or that you can't tell me? I'm like, either way, nigga. Not nigga. Either way, sir. That's how frustrated I am. This is my neighbors right now walking hard, and I don't get why. But you know what I'm saying? Either way, they won't give you the call in the morning. He's just like, I can't believe this. Oh, she isn't here. What's the reasoning? Like, did she set me up? Was it all a scam? I don't know. We see him call her mama, her daughter, like she didn't get on the plane. She didn't get here. I don't know what's wrong. I'm gonna call tomorrow, but I don't know. We're gonna get her free. You don't know that. You don't know that, okay? Leave it be. We then see the limo driver comes in like, yeah, is everything going okay? What's going on or whatever? But he sees that he's alone. He's like, oh yeah, like she didn't come. He's like, oh, do you think it was a scam? He's like, I don't know. I don't think so. I got to wait and call tomorrow. He then sits with a limo driver and they eat the steak dinner that he had got for him and Lindsay. They eat the steak dinner, the little wine, okay, the cake and everything. I mean, a whole dinner with the limo driver because his little young girlfriend never came on the plane, okay? And you know what I'm saying? The black man was like, people get played all the time. It can happen. So I think, what I'm saying? It was all a dream. It didn't really happen, and he just don't want to accept it. I mean, we all know that. Okay, we got to wait to see what Scott gonna figure out next time. Okay, now we have, Uncle Daddy Tyrese. Okay, Uncle Daddy Tyrese, whatever this man's name is. He get him, his daughter, and his son goes to a friend's house. Okay, I don't know why he took his kids to some people's houses. I feel like it wasn't a real party, you know what I'm saying? And it's like they were sitting around just eating chicken. I don't trust anybody who has a party with no sides. Like, how you from Chicago and y'all just eating chicken? We always have chicken and like macaroni and cheese, or chicken and spaghetti, or chicken and salad, chicken and something. Why y'all sitting around eating plain chicken? And he looks seasoned. I don't like it, okay? Anyway, so his son, who is Tyrese Jr., okay, I think his name is it Tyrese? I don't know, because no one said his name before. I call him Uncle Daddy Pop, okay? Uncle Daddy Pop's son is Tyrese, or Tyrese Jr., and his daughter, who I'm going to call female Tyrese, because her name is Tyresia. It's Tyreshia. That, to me, is Tyresia, okay? Girl, team too much, okay? Uncle Daddy Pop, you know what I'm saying, has not told his kids fully what's going on with him and Shonda. They know he has a new girlfriend, that she's in jail, but that's about all, and that she's kind of young or whatever. His son is 28, his daughter is 25, okay? Now, his son is the same age as Shonda, his girlfriend, who's in prison, the felon, okay? Now, when he's talking to his cousin, and brings up, well, I'm 49 and she 28 and she in prison and she white and I love her and blah, 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 blah. The son then come up like, okay, yeah, if my dad loves someone and they love him too, you know what I'm saying? We don't care. Cousin then said, she white and she 28. What? She's white and 28? Oh, shit. What you mean? Like, what, because she white? We ain't racist. He like, look, we don't care that she white. You just didn't tell us that she was white. That's the thing. You didn't tell us about that. We assume it was a black girl. It's a white girl. That's the difference or whatever. So the daughter like, well, look, I feel like, what if I meet her and I don't like her? What you gonna do, Dad? Dad was like, well, why won't you like her? Like, what's going on? We think she using you, okay? The daughter says, she is sugar baby looking for a sugar daddy. I'm looking like, and she found one. Sugar daddy, Uncle Pop, around here, okay? She ain't using me. How you know? Okay, how you know? And the son's like, Dad, I know 28-year-old people. I know I'm 28. I know. And he should listen to his son. The son bring up how his dad be like this, getting himself into situations and not really knowing what's going on with the times. Because the dad is older. The daddy is out here in a pelly leather coat in 2020, or at least in 2019. So clearly he is not up to date with shit, okay? Anyway, like, don't worry about what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Until y'all worry about paying my bills, okay? Don't worry about who I'm dating. If y'all ain't worry about my bills being paid, I'm like, oh, he is upset. Because they said his precious little, you know what I'm saying, Shawn the bear, okay? Little bunny rabbit girl could be playing him. I mean, she is what it is. And he then said, it don't matter what they think. You know what I'm saying? If need be, it'd be me and her against the world. Against the world, Craig. Okay. I mean, the fact that he won't even acknowledge that this girl could possibly be looking for a sugar daddy, and she is a sugar baby. Okay, just gonna say that. We then have Shawn and Destiny. Okay, Shawn and Sony, and they driving to meet her sister, her mama. And I mean, look at this. Just look at this picture, okay? And I feel like that wasn't your picture. And she's like, you look older. And they're looking at each other like, something here isn't right. They both realize something ain't right with the other one. Okay, and that's what we need to acknowledge here. Okay, now she brings up how she has not seen her mom in 3 years, and her mom can be mean at times, but I feel like my mom will love Shawn. The mom brings up how Destiny was her hardest child, and at one point she had to stop talking to her because of things that she was doing or whatever. But she has her whole life ahead of her, and I really want the best for her. But she also brings up how, but I'm not gonna blame myself for the mistakes that my daughter made and her going to prison. I'm like, at some point you did something. It ain't your whole fault. Like, it ain't 100% your fault. But if she's always been a problem child, somewhere in there, like 25% of that is on you. Not 100, 25, because you're the parent, okay? And she's still young too. So I mean, like, no one can go to jail that many times being so young, and it has absolutely nothing to do with the parenting. Like, something was lacking somewhere, and we need to just admit that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then she also brings up how, Shawn was out here fishing for women in prison and found my daughter. So I don't know him, and my daughter needs a good environment. So I don't know if she should live with him, and move to whatever city or state he lives in. So we do see the mom and Shawn talking or whatever, because she went to the bathroom with her sister to change clothes into the clothes that Shawn had, bought or whatnot. And the mom was asking some good questions. So, how many kids you got? What's your thoughts? So she asked them questions. Oh, well, I've never been married. No, I've not been married, but I do have 6 kids by the same woman. She's like, 6? I thought you had 2. And he was like, well, I told Destiny I had 2 at first because I had just met her and I ain't know her that well, and I ain't go my business out in these streets or whatever, but I really have 6. She's like, oh, okay. So that means that one, y'all don't know each other that much, and y'all both are telling little white lies or whatever. And I think y'all moving too fast, and not only that, I think that you may not even be able to handle her. She's going to chew you up and spit you out all up and through here, okay? And I don't need nothing happening to my child. I'm like, your child has been to prison for 10, 11 years. A lot has already happened, mama. Let that go. And she also like, y'all hiding stuff. Like, you had kids, had your age. I'm like, is he hiding his age? Where that come from or whatever? So in the bathroom, Destiny is talking to her sister, changing clothes and everything. She said, I don't know if I'm ready to, to really, settle down with one person, because I love being out and doing whatever. And saying, I don't know if I'm ready to not be able to do what I want to do. Meaning, if I want to smoke crack or do meth, I want to be able to smoke crack and do meth. I don't want to have to worry about Shawn telling me I can't do it. I mean, Shawn looked like he may have done or could do a little crack or meth. Okay, but I digress. But again, she's like, I like him, You know what I'm saying? He looks a little bit older than I thought, but I like him, and I have to see. Now, she don't wear any of the clothes that he got because like, I don't like how they fit my body. I'm like, they fit just fine. But that's on her. That's on her. And then while they sitting there, she like, hits him like playfully but hard. Like she's a hard hitter. She seems to be heavy handed. He said, she's abusive. She's always hitting me or whatever. And they all laugh. Okay. And then the mom and the sister, boom. Okay. Mom's on the left, sister's on the right. So mom is, of course, a little bit older. Anyway, so the mom then jokes, that could be called elder abuse. Ha, 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 ha. And then Shawn looks real nervous, okay? Destiny then say, you have to be close to like 50 or like 55 for that. And the sister was like, how old are you? How old are you, Shawn? Because the mom looking like, do you not see that he's older? Like he may not be 55, but he damn sure ain't 30, okay? And he looking on, how would you say? How old are you, Shawn? I'm 45. Destiny looking, she was like, you told me you were 36. He was like, no, you assumed I was that age. She's like, no, you told me that. So what else did you not tell me? Like, how many kids do you have? And I was like, girl, he has 6. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, and 6. Okay, 6 children. He clearly lied about his age because when she first seen him, she said he looks older than I thought he would look because he wasn't 36, he's 45. Girl. So when he keeps telling us there are these secrets he hasn't told us, or told her, is how old he is and how many kids he has, and it'll probably be something else like, you know what I'm saying, my lip ain't real. I don't know what it's gonna be. Anyway, and lastly, we have Maurice and Jessica. Let me point some out. Boom. He's handsome. Okay, let's make that clear. He's handsome. That's all. Okay. So he's been off for 2 days. Okay. And they are in, LA right now. And he has to go meet with his PO. And, he brings up, like I'm saying, I'm going to tell them I don't have nowhere to stay here. Okay. I ain't got no home, no nothing. I'm going to be homeless. And I'm going to show them our marriage license. Okay. And that you have, a whole home set up for us in Vegas. Okay, I'm gonna show them that, and that way they're gonna have to let me go to Vegas. I'm looking like, poor baby, don't know how the system works, and I'm mad because I'm looking like, at this moment I realized Jessica didn't do any of her due diligence as his wife and the person on the outside to make sure whatever process is gonna happen when he's out, that they are already aware of that. When anyone is getting out of jail and you're trying to transfer a parole from one state to the other, someone with internet access that has all the access to Google in the world should look that up. It can't be him because he's in prison. She should have, that's how I use this picture. Dum Diddy should have looked it up and said, she should have already known what was going to happen, but she did not. Now he brings up how like growing up with just him and his sister and his mom, and how, life was hard back then, and how, he now has a 9-year-old daughter, and it's sad how much time he's missed with her and had to watch her grow up, doing via pictures. And he wants to leave LA because he has, something with trouble here. And I have 3 strikes, no, I have 2 strikes. And if I get 3 strikes, I probably won't ever get out of jail because, again, LA, California does have the 3 strikes rule, and if it's bad there or whatever. But I still feel like, well, one, if you've already missed most of your daughter's life, are you gonna still move away? But okay, it's like you can want to do better and just do better, because you can want to do better and move to Vegas and still do bad. But I guess at least if you're in a different state and the rules are different, you don't have to worry about the 3 strike thing. So I guess it is what it is. So they go to the PO office or whatever. He's like, I'm so nervous. And the PO tells him, like, you can't leave yet. We can submit the thing to have it transferred, but you can't leave until it's actually done. And that can take up to 60 days to process, like 30 days to send it to Vegas and for them to approve it, and then 30 days for them to send it back or whatever. So now, he's upset. And she's like, well, what does that mean? Bitch, it means what he said. He cannot leave Vegas until it's official, and that can take up to 60 days, but it's in process. Like they're starting the process today, okay? And then, now he upset. I can't believe this. They don't care about me. I'm saying, I got a whole home I can't go to. This is some bullshit. Calls his auntie, complains about it too. And, he like, they just want me to go back to prison. I'm like, they don't want you to go back, but it's a system. You have to understand nothing is instant. Nothing is instant. And I'm like, how did she not look into like what the process was? It's on Google. And for her to also be upset is if I can't believe they won't let him transfer. I'm like, bitch, what? Really? How did you? No one looked into it, mainly her, because again, she has access to the internet, phones, and all that stuff. And then, because what happens is you can then give them your information. Is he's gonna be transferring here? I'm his wife. Here's like you could have done some legwork, bitch. You really could have, but I digress. And then I also don't know why she didn't plan to stay in LA for at least 30 days. But she said that she has a job in Nevada, so I'm guessing she has to get back to work, which I get. But something should have been put into place to know he gonna be in LA for at least 30 days. Period. And they didn't do that. So now they both upset. And then as they drive away, he like, well, let's just drive to Vegas. She's like, no, you can't leave. He's like, I don't care, let's just go. Look, I've known people who've done that. You can get caught doing that. The bad guy. When he was on parole, he was not supposed to leave Michigan. He would still leave Michigan. And, leave for a trip and come back or whatever. And he was lucky that he did not get caught. But they're on a TV show. You should not be leaving and going to Vegas on a TV show, because that's proof that you violated your parole. You can still go to jail later because they're going to see the footage. Don't do it, okay? Just wait. Duh. Don't go nowhere. Don't do nothing. Oh my God, I don't want him staying in LA and he goes to Compton and he gets killed. He can get killed in Nevada. He's a black man. He's never safe. Okay? But if you have something in place to where he can be comfortable and sitting down for at least 30 days, he would have been good. But I digress. Okay? That was the whole episode. Yeah. Okay. Until next week, I will be live Sunday at 6:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're having game nights. Be there or be square. Peace.